toxic. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a baby in the front zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. So cool, told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine and Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-roll. Dark hair, she look like she do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard a she said, certified freak. My cousin, she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to remind everybody in attendance tonight, there's no food or drink allowed in the Boss Fieldhouse today. Please make sure your mask is on at all times and properly worn over your nose and mouth throughout your visit today. And please be sure to use the seat markers to find a seat and do not move seats throughout the game to ensure proper distancing. We thank you for ensuring this safe environment for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's women's varsity contest between the Scots of Alma College and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Scots at 1 forward, a 5'11 junior from Marquette, number 10, Stasha Warchal. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'11 junior from Sycamore, Illinois, number 14, Kate Majerus. At 1 forward for the Scots, a 5'10 freshman from Jackson, number 30, Morgan Hanchett. And at forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10 senior from Zeeland, number 20, Kennedy Schoonveld. Starting at center for the Scots, a 6'3 senior from Escanaba, number 42, Jenny Brandt. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'3 senior from Holland, number 5, Olivia Voskel. At one guard for the Scots, a 5'9 sophomore from Reese, number 5, Taylor Finley. And at one guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'9 senior from Grand Rapids, number 22, Sydney Muller. And at the final guard spot for the Scots, a 5'10 freshman from Saginaw, number 22, Taylor Sass. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'7 senior from Flushing, number 23, Lauren Newman. Alma College is coached by Sammy Stormont. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this evening, Mr. Alex Briggs, Mr. Ben Sleeman, and Mr. Tim Fedeke.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of beautiful Hope College in Holland, Michigan. I'm Blaine Wiersbicki alongside Rose Thompson for this MIAA women's basketball matchup between the Alma College Scots and the Hope College Flying Dutch. Dutch coming into this game still undefeated, still ranked #1 in the country. Haven't lost a game since 2 seasons ago. Alma coming in at 4-5 and looking to come up with the upset here at DeVos against the still unbeaten Flying Dutch. Voskuhl up for the jump, across from Jenny Brandt. Brandt all the way up from Escanaba, Michigan. And it'll be Hope ball to start this game.
Yeah, as Blaine was saying, Hope has had an incredible few years, not even just this season. Their offensive efficiency is unmatched. I mean, hence their #1 ranking in the nation. And they also just run this defense that very, very few teams have success running any offense against. And you see this is a very veteran lineup for Hope. They have 9 seniors on this team, 5 of which typically start. So they're just a well-oiled machine, and for Alma to upset them today would be a really big accomplishment and a very difficult challenge to accomplish.
Newman gets the bucket there after Voskuhl starts off the game with score. It's a 4-0 early lead for Hope. Up top here, Jenny Brandt. Hope putting the pressure up top. Drive to the lane here. Foul. And Taylor Sass will head to the line. Get Majerus with the foul. Majerus, of course, into the starting lineup tonight. Still 5 seniors on this senior-laden team for Hope. First free throw, no good for Sass.
So Majerus is actually a junior.
My mistake.
All good. All good. Yeah, so still a veteran player, has been up on varsity since her freshman year, has been learning the ropes here for a while, and has really a breakout season so far. And in my opinion, if anyone deserves to be worked into that lineup at this point, it's her. She's done a great job making opportunities for herself, doing the work, doing what's necessary to get more minutes, which she's able to do right out the gate tonight.
Voskuhl knocks down the 2, 6-0 early Hope lead. And Voskuhl on the defensive end, defending MIAA Defensive Player of the Year with this takeaway. Schoenveld up ahead from the wing, knocks it down, 9-0 Hope. Not super uncommon. This is a Hope team that scores a lot of points right out of the gate, and we've seen some very lopsided scores. A lot of single-digit scoring halves, not just quarters, but halves from teams this year. And great defense in the corner here. And that's going to be a turnover, 2 possessions in a row, back to Hope. Hope will work it around the right side. Schoenveld going to take it right in. Right-handed layup won't go. Voskuhl up top, board. Second chance wouldn't go. Alma trying to push. Hanchett was right under the rim. Can't get it to go. Majerus with the rebound. She's fouled. Morgan Hanchett will pick up her first foul. So just over 2 minutes into this game. Alma yet to put any points up on the board. Hope with the 9-0 early lead. The ball back here looking to make it double digits early on. Feed it into Schoenveld. Good kick into the corner. Majerus just off the mark. And Alma will try to push the pace. Hanchett will kick it all the way over to left wing. Sass for 3, short. Follows her shot, gets a rebound. Voskuhl wanted none of that. And quickly Hope coming the other way. They'll push. Track meet pace to start. Jarris with a shot fake. Will go baseline. Blocking foul going to be called here on Taylor Finley. Finley, one of the leading scorers for Alma. Over 10 points a game, along with Morgan Hanchett. First sub of the game in for the Dutch. Casey DeSmit checks in. Nice inbound play and open under the basket. Schoonveld with another bucket.
This is an interesting lineup shift here for Hope. They have four starters in the game, four players, not necessarily starters, four players in the game right now that have significant point guard experience. You have Newman, you have DeSmit, Schoonveld, as well as Muller. So it looks like they're going to be running Casey DeSmit at the point guard primarily and moving Lauren Newman to the 2 position and shifting down consecutively after that, which just gives them, Alma's not a huge team. It gives them a quickness and a speed advantage against a team that, their bigs do a really great job fighting in there, but Hope's bigs can handle them pretty well. So it allows them to just push the ball, push the pace of the game a little bit faster with a little bit of a faster lineup.
Out of bounds off of Hope, it'll stay with Alma. And you mentioned Alma not a very big team, and Hope is a huge team all across the board. You look at their starters, you mentioned all these players with point guard experience that are nearly 6 feet tall, if not 6 feet tall, that are as tall as a lot of teams' centers that are out here. They can handle the ball and they can shoot it. Just one of the many reasons this team's so dangerous, that they got a lot of ball handlers that can all shoot, that can all score under the basket.
Absolutely, and you see a complete lineup shift there. 4 new players in for Hope's team. And what's so unique and so special about this Hope team as well is that, you sub all the way down the bench and the caliber of play doesn't decrease at all. They can keep the pace with any team all the way up and down. So it just speaks to the discipline in their practice setting and how hard they all work all the way up and down the bench, regardless of the playing time that they normally see.
Hannah Smith with the bucket for Hope. It was Kendall Grafewen with the first basket for the Scots on the other end. Played at Hudsonville with Casey DeSmit, same graduating class. The Hudsonville team that went to the state semifinals. Quick basket on the other end for Alma. They've got scores on 2 straight possessions. Drive right side here. McKinney underneath. DeSmit will try the corner 3 and knock it down.
That's a beautiful outlet pass there by Hannah Smith underneath. Kind of lost her footing a little bit and found DeSmit wide open. She was double teamed. You'll see that dynamic duo doing some damage against some teams, and also on and off the court, they're pretty close friends as well. So you see that chemistry just coming out there in that previous play.
Kick out wide open. McKinney couldn't finish. Morehouse gets the offensive rebound. No look pass. Another open 3 look. In and out. Another offensive rebound for Hope. Courtney Barnes.
Hannah Smith,
33 rather than 32. It's going to go over to Alma here. And just about everybody out there can knock it down from deep in this lineup. You talk about it being the second lineup, the 2s, the hockey shift, complete new players, but still everybody can shoot the basketball. And so when you try to pack line your defense in and defend around the rim because they move the ball so well, we've seen they've left shooters wide open, a couple shots in and out. They get a few of those to drop, and they're such a tough team to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Alma trying to feed it inside on the block to Jenny Brandt. Now back up top. Aretha Humphreys. 10 seconds on the shot clock, trying to work into the paint. Turnaround. Morgan Hanshett, no good. Here's McKinney the other way. Now DeSmit. Working it around to Morehouse. McKinney wants to drive left side through contact, no basket. Taylor Sass the other way now for the Scots. And an offensive foul on this end off the ball. Stasha Warchuk, I believe, will pick up the foul for the Scots. Natalie Cott will check into the game for the Dutch. Fast-paced game so far. Hope moves it quickly, and it looks like Alma wants to counter by getting down the floor as quickly as they can. Morehouse will drive, tries to feed it in, forced it into the double team though. Scott's top of the key, Hanchett drives left. Good movement on defense from Hope and a steal. Hannah Smith takes it away. Good drive left side, but no finish there for Bagley. Yet another second chance here, though, for Hope. Morehouse surveys. The drive at right side, straight into the defense. Good help side there. Jenny Brandt got in the way. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for Hope. Set a screen for Morehouse to catch in the corner. 5 seconds. They're trying to run the elevator screen. McKinney's going to have to get this one up at the buzzer, and she knocks it down, the short jumper.
That's about, you know, the epitome of what you could ask for out of that play on this late shot clock. Just the patience and discipline of all parties involved. Just setting screens without getting flustered. You know, get the last second shot up for McKinney, knocks it down.
3 ball won't fall. And it'll go over to Hope. 20-4, Hope out to the big lead here. Line change with, for the most part, the ones coming back in for Hope. Just under 3 minutes they'll get to play here before the break. Talk about this every game, but just so dangerous when you can have fresh legs cycled in every few minutes, and you start to see it wear down in the second half as the other team's legs get a little tired, get a little exhausted. Hope seems to be fresh just about every moment of the game. Muller will kick. Schoonveld want to go inside. Voskuhl, nice move to the reverse, but couldn't finish.
Good defense there, though, by Kendall Griffin. She did a really great job of keeping Voskuhl away from the basket, not allowing her to have a clear look there.
Quickly pushed up ahead. Muller under the rim, able to get it to go, and that's going to be a timeout for Coach Sammy Stormont and the Scots. 22-4. Hope on top of Alma big. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. We talked about Alma having to do some pretty special things if they want to come into DeVos and get an upset. Tough place to win against this Hope team. Anywhere is. But so far, it's been all Dutch. 2 possessions in a row. The Scots got baskets back-to-back. Every other time down the floor have come up empty. A few turnovers. A lot of missed shots, good defense from Hope, few steals, and Hope moving the ball well as always.
I mean, that's where it gets challenging. Again, you talk about having fresh legs, a new lineup in every few minutes. Just Hope's ability to maintain the speed of their defense and then push the ball in transition as quickly as they do. That's hard for most teams to keep up with, especially if the lineup you're playing is 6, 7, maybe 8 people. I mean, Hope plays 10 in and out pretty consistently and can go all the way up and down the bench if they need to, of players that can just get in and make a difference, make an impact. They don't take any time to adjust to the pace of play because they're all right there already.
Scots will have the basketball. Just over 2 to play here in the first quarter. Circling around, Newman playing tight defense and helps lead to a near steal from Schoonveld. Taylor Sass, the freshman from Saginaw, entrusted to lead the Scots offense. Guarded closely by Newman, drives left side, wants to take it all the way, gets the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Newman just with the body bump on the drive to the left side. First free throw good. And both of them, 22-6. Newman leads the way. Muller looking inside, instead goes the right side. Drive and kick. Continue to fill. They got the one-on-one they want. Voskuhl will hand off, though. Nice curl, left-handed layup, good for Muller.
You made a comment earlier about the size of Hope's, primarily their guards as well as their bigs. You saw that on that play where Sydney Muller can just get in the lane and size up like a post player could, but also has the ball handling skills of a guard. You see that Schoonveld, Newman, Majerus all have the ball handling skills of smaller players, but can size up against basically anyone. That makes a really tough player, especially the combination of all of them that are on the court here for Hope to be able to defend.
Majerus knocks down the big three. The lead is 21 for the Dutch. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Sass looking to drive left side again. Gets all the way to the rack, but it will not fall. Seems to be the best hope for some offense is Taylor Sass alone on the drive. Newman all the way down the other way will pick up the foul. Emily Long will pick up the foul for the Scots and check out of the game. Warchuk and Humphreys back into the game for the Scots. Casey DeSmit will not check in quite yet. First free throw good for Newman at the line. Able to get the pair, and Newman will check out as DeSmit comes into the game. Hope with 29 points so far in this first quarter. We've seen them put up some big numbers, over 100 points a couple times this season. They're on track to do that again tonight. Double team up top, and they're going to get DeSmit with the foul. And DeSmit, a great defender, great on-ball defender, but definitely known to pick up a few reaching fouls in games, trying to pick pockets every chance she gets. One-on-one with Sass. Voskuhl came all the way around on the hedge and poked it away. You don't see that from bigs too often.
Unless you have the arm length of Voskuhl, the arm span, she can literally reach around anyone.
10 seconds here on the shot clock for the Scots. 18 left in the quarter. Sass wants to drive onto Smith, goes right side. Majerus there with the help. Schoonveld almost took it away. Three ball going up, no good. Hope's got 8 seconds. Muller goes left side to DeSmit. DeSmit will kick into the corner. Three ball, Schoonveld knocks it down to end the quarter. And that's as efficient as it gets in a possession. They had 8 seconds, they used every one of them, and a perfect wide open look. 32 points in the first quarter for the Flying Dutch.
Efficient is the perfect word to describe that previous play. I mean, you saw Sydney Muller bringing it up, has great court awareness, passes it up to Casey DeSmit, and she just threaded the needle with her pass there to Schoonveld, who knocked it down. Just incredible efficiency and execution there. It's just really unmatched by any team in the nation. Hence, again, why they're ranked #1.
Schoonveld leads all scorers with 8 now. And we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back for the second quarter after this.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Welcome back to DeVos. Second quarter action just about to get underway. Hope with the big lead on Alma after one. Scots will start with the ball. Taylor Sass closely defended by Casey DeSmit. Looking for the handoff. Morehouse pestering. Drive inside. Short from Humphreys, but a foul. It's going to go against Tana Smith.
Team's first.
Quick pause just to adjust the shot clock back to 20 seconds. Floated up top to the wing. Stolen away by the Dutch. Morehouse right side. Tries to go up into traffic, Rafewin too tall of a task. All the way down right side. Sass couldn't get it done and will pick up the foul. Rebounded by Smith. Alma will make a few substitutions. And they've got their starting lineup back out on the floor. Smith thought about a three. Kick in the corner instead. Bagley off the mark. Rebounded by Brandt. Here comes Sass. She's had the majority of possession of the basketball with her team on offense. Nice find, right wing, three, a little bit too long and no good for Hanchett. McKinney will have a go from three and knocks it down. And we've got a foul call in the paint here. Stasha Warchuk, I think, no. Looks like Jenny Brandt will pick up her first foul. Off the ball, so it's going to stay with Hope. To Smith, eyeing the inbound play, up top to Smith. To Smith trying to work inside. Swings to the corner, Bagley, baseline. Nice step around, couldn't finish. Smith working hard for the offensive rebound. Smith has an open look from the wing, knocks it down. But if the threes are falling, it's going to be a really tough night for the Scots. 38-6, Hope on top.
Absolutely. I mean, looking at some first quarter stats here, Hope shot 59% from the field and 57% from three. Again, they keep falling in this quarter. Those are tough numbers to keep up with. Alma trailed behind a little bit. Shot about 14% only the first quarter, 0% from three, and 50% from the free throw line. So again, the opportunities that they have had haven't been able to capitalize on them probably like they would want to in order to allow them to stay within surmountable margins in this game.
Shot clock running down here. Reverse layup, that's a tough finish. That one goes down for Taylor Finley. Quickly the other way, Morehouse goes up. Brandt stood tall. Coach Morehouse with a shrug of the shoulders. A little disapproval there on the last shot attempt, and Alma runs down, gets a basket of their own. 38-10. Right wing three, just off the mark. Smith still trying to work hard for the offensive rebounds, but a nice box out by Jenny Brandt. Here's Sass, left side. Good movement there for Alma, but a travel here as Morgan Hanchett picked up the foot before putting the basketball on the floor. Newman will check back in for Hope. Emily Long in the game for the Scots. Savannah Feenstra checked into the last opportunity for the Dutch. This one tipped around off Alma. It will stay with Hope. Just 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Natalie Cott will inbound. They want to go to Smith, and that pass from Morehouse was off the mark. Newman left a little too open for 3 seconds on the shot clock. Smith again working hard for us. Offensive rebounds, just bullying her way down there, and possession will stay with Hope.
You got to give Hannah Smith a lot of credit. She's obviously not the biggest player out there, and she's playing a 5 position. She typically plays in the post one way or another. But she just puts in effort. She does work and comes up with offensive rebounds over players that are significantly bigger than her. You know, that's the kind of fuel that just generates a fire in a team and allows them to generate points on one end and get stops on another.
Taylor Finley picks up her second foul. To no surprise, she will check out of the game. Sass takes her place. Finley, one of the two Scots that average double digits. Picks up her second midway through the second quarter. First free throw good for Natalie Cott. Knocks down the second as well. It's 40-10. Hope on top. Here's Sass bringing it up the floor. On the switch, into the corner. They feed it inside. And Graffuen's going to go to the line. Sydney Muller will pick up her her first foul. Graffuen no good on the first. Scots have struggled in their few attempts at the line so far, but that one pure for Graffuen to split the pair. Here's Newman. Skip it around. And a foul. Savannah Feenstra will head to the line.
Alma fouls on number 15. That is her second, team's fourth.
Checking in for the Scots, Stasha Warchuk. Feenstra no good on the first. Just short on the second as well. Here's Sass trying to push the tempo. Left wing, she'll put up the three. Air ball, out of bounds, will go to Hope. So Savannah Feenstra, the sophomore from Indiana, stands at 6 feet 1 inch tall. Another player with some pretty impressive height on this Hope roster that doesn't see significant playing time, but it just goes to show you the kind of depth that they have. And Hope short a few players tonight, seeing some extended playing time, and Hope will lose this out of bounds and turn it over to Alma. Sass again, looking to find something on the offensive end that Alma's so desperately looking for. Kick it into the corner for Hanchett. Hanchett with a nice spin and fake will go up and get the basket. Muller wants to go baseline, threw it into nowhere, turned over to Alma. And Warchuk will be fouled on the other end. Natalie Cott picks up the foul. Schoonveld and Majerus will check back into the game. Halfway into this second quarter. Scots with just 13 points so far. Nice drive, left side, all the way to the basket. Retha Humphreys. Scots could use a little bit more of that. Humphreys, the junior from Detroit, with a nice drive and finish. Newman quickly the other way. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Foskel was on the receiving end. Missed, got her own rebound, but it wouldn't go the second time either. Newman really looking for the steal here. Good defense as they continue to pester Sass. Open jumper here, knocked down. Morgan Hanchett.
That was honestly a very impressive play there from Sass. She was very pestered. She had a lot of pressure on her and was able to maintain ball control and find her teammate for a wide open look. You got to give her some credit, and she obviously has a very disciplined leadership that she brings to the court for her team.
And Sass, just a freshman, as I mentioned earlier, being entrusted to run the offense. You can see the talent that she has. No surprise that she's trusted to stay out there for so many minutes. Muller in and out on the first free throw. Second one good, 41-17, Hope lead. Alma's going to take a full timeout, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to DeVos. 4:17 remaining in the first half. Hope with a commanding 41-17 lead over the Alma College Scots, but a mini run of 7-1 here for the Scots, trying to hang around a little bit. And they've got the basketball. See what they draw up here out of the full timeout. Sass brings it up the floor. Warchuk surveying, drives, left hand, and gets it to go. Lead down to 22. And 9 of the last 10 points have come from the Scots. And Coach Morehouse wants a timeout right away. Not happy with what he saw. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Hope we'll have 17 seconds on the shot clock when they come out of the timeout. Schoonveld still leading the way for the Dutch, 8 points. On the other end, Morgan Hanchett has 6 for the Scots. Few fans here in attendance the last couple games. The DeVos Fieldhouse has welcomed in family members of the players and coaching staff to attend games. Still not the full DeVos atmosphere that we're used to. If you wonder why I'm not talking much during free throws, we don't want to try and distract the players, as it's dead silent in here when somebody goes to the line with nobody in attendance but just a few family members. Still looking forward to having full crowds back at DeVos sometime soon. 3:47 left here before halftime. Hope with the set play here. They want to get to Voskel. Try the re-entry. Nice backdoor cut and bounce pass, just off the mark though. End of the shot clock. Majerus has got to get up the shot. The long two will go.
Super impressive. Kate Majerus on that. Her ability to just she had 2 seconds and still knew that she had time to take one dribble, get a better look for herself. She had a hand in her face. Again, just the execution that she's capable of is very impressive.
Newman not happy with the foul called on her there as she was trying to body up Sass, driving to the right. A little bit too much contact will pick up the blocking foul, her second. Top of the key now. Warchuk to Humphreys. Off the switch, Humphreys kicks into the corner. Sass low on the shot clock, will kick. Right wing, Majerus looks like she might have sustained an injury and was wide open under the hoop, and Humphreys will take advantage. Alma almost didn't notice that they had a free look under the basket. You just hope Majerus is all right. She'll be checked on by the training staff right away, and looks like Claire Bagley will check in to take her place. So Lauren Newman will lead the Hope offense up the floor. To Muller on the left wing, quick handoff, and a nice finish underneath. That's a great play, and a smile you could tell even under the mask between Newman and Muller. Here's Sass now. And struggling to try and get inside of this Hope defense, and she will drive straight into Sydney Muller, who is standing straight up. And I think if Muller falls down, that's a charge, but at the moment, not sure what the call is going to be. Looks like they're going to get Bagley with the foul. Sass put the head down, drove right into Sydney Muller standing straight up. First one won't go for Sass. DeSmit, Smith, McKinney, and Morehouse set to check in for the Dutch. Sass gets the second. Almost the full line change. Bagley had just come in a moment prior. So DeSmit now will lead the offense. Just over 2 minutes left here. DeSmit, quick drive. Thought she had the left hand. Said we'll kick out. Morehouse to take the three. Off the mark. And here's Sass. Into Bagley, who picks up the charge. Offensive foul called here on Hanchett. Not a ton of really strong contact there, but just leaning forward just enough, and nice job positioning the feet just outside of the semicircle there. Pick up the offensive foul. Morehouse now drives into the paint. Turns and finds DeSmit. No look pass out wide. McKinney goes baseline. In the middle for Smith, who's tackled underneath. Meanwhile, Bagley had been waiting in the corner for the open three the entire time. Finally to McKinney. Three won't go. Sass the other way. Looking to feed inside. Griffuin couldn't finish. Smith with the rebound. DeSmit will kick out. McKinney, good shot fake, drives. Will pull up for the short two off the front of the rim. Humphreys with the rebound. Here's Sass. Driving right side, knocks it down. And an electric pace to this game. Morehouse the other way picks up the foul and one, as both teams were just sprinting to the rim back and forth about 4 times in a row down the floor. Chance for a three-point play here for Meg Morehouse. Jenny Brandt checking back into the game, taking Griffuin's spot for the Scots. Morehouse will complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. See on the replay, getting the bump and the finish there. So Scots now with perhaps their last chance to respond if Hope elects to hold the ball next time down the floor. Warchuk drives inside. Foul called on Morehouse off the ball here on the hold, her first. Dvorak knocks down the first free throw. 35 seconds left here before halftime. Second one good as well. 48-26. Morehouse swings it to Bagley underneath, and good coverage from Humphreys there to take it away. Alma wants to continue to push. And now Alma will back it out to try and take the last shot of the half here. Get it back down to 20 or less. To Smith, closely guarding Sass. They want a double screen from the right side. She's going to try and take it all the way. Morehouse maintaining the outside leverage. A no-look turnaround won't go. Morehouse is going to have a shot at a half-court shot, and it's going to fall well short at the half. Your score, Hope College 48, Alma College 26. Pretty well-balanced scoring all across the board. A few players with 4, a few players with 6 for the Scots. As they struggled in the first quarter offensively, picked it up a little bit in the second quarter. Hope with a commanding lead as we head into the half. Got some highlights running for you here to take a look. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for second half action after this.
Every day, the people of Hope College are
leading,
discovering,
believing,
dreaming,
pursuing,
serving,
innovating,
exploring,
creating,
collaborating,
questioning,
curing.
We are finding new ways to do old things.
We are challenging the status quo
and building a legacy.
We are pursuing truth.
We are solving tomorrow's problems today.
We are thinking globally.
We are faithfully hoping.
We are celebrating victories.
This day and every day.
We are strengthened by our faith.
Bound by a shared commitment to building community.
and dedicated to providing our students with a world-class liberal arts education.
Faithful.
Welcoming, transformational.
This is Hope College. Over the last several years, the museum's acquired a substantial collection of artworks made by artists from the Yoruba ethnic group in Nigeria. And when Anne Heath mentioned to me that she was thinking about teaching a seminar on African art, I thought it would be a great opportunity to get her and her students involved in researching our collection and figuring out a way to exhibit it.
We work with the Kreising Art Museum to help the director curate shows, exhibitions that he has on his schedule, and do the primary source research for him. And that will then turn out to be the labels, the wall texts, the catalogs for the works in the show.
This class offers an opportunity for experiential learning at the highest level. The discipline of art history is basically the study of artworks that allows us to build up an understanding of individual artists. Then from the understanding of individual artists, we build up an understanding of different schools and movements, and then from the understanding of those different schools and movements, we build up an understanding of entire historical periods.
I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. It was definitely eye-opening and super challenging. It's a lot harder because we're not finding books that give us the answers to our questions. We're not looking at people who have already analyzed the work. It's kind of like we're analyzing it ourselves, but also through the lens and perspective of the artists themselves and other artists at that time.
It's been difficult, but it's also been really rewarding. So like when you do find something, it's like finding finding the real gold amongst the fool's gold, and like actually like getting the thing you need. And it's so much more rewarding than being like, well, of course, like I have this book. But yeah, I've had to like take like some like different approaches, like definitely like researching deeper and like learning like don't give up, like you're gonna have to like try a lot harder.
They're an opportunity for students to really put their skills into action by doing research that's often primary source research. That means nobody has done it before. And so they have to learn that kind of detective skills on how do you go out and find information that isn't readily available. So they have to be creative in their thinking. They have to have a lot of initiative. They have to be nimble. And they certainly have to work together.
This is interesting because it's like working as a team. So even though like I'm writing my own paper on like Duli Ladipo and like Nigerian contemporary theater, I'm still like checking in with my classmates, and sometimes like we find stuff like, oh, like I found this JSTOR article, or I found this on ArtNet, like swapping. So it's interesting being part of like a research community.
Even if they don't go into the arts as a career, these kinds of experiences, project management, follow-through, collaboration, initiative, self-teaching, these are all the kinds of experiences that are going to hold them in good stead, whether they pursue a career in the arts or if they take opportunities outside of the arts. These kinds of, the kind of work they do in our department is completely relevant and helpful in lots of different career paths and vocations.
This is definitely not a typical undergrad art history course. This is much closer to graduate school work, or even to the kind of professional work that's done in museums and commercial art galleries. I've been a museum curator and director for more than 25 years now, and I've been involved over the course of my career in hiring dozens of people for jobs in museums, and the number one criteria is always whether they've done museum work before. And this course has given students that kind of background.
My name is Lee Kang. I'm the 2019 Borgeson Residence artist in Hope College for this summer. I think it's very good time being here, like only focusing on my art practice, because now I'm teaching art and then I'm always like spending time with students. So like I don't feel like I have enough time to think about my work like during the semester, or like like when I'm not in like in residency. But being here, like been a while to think about my work. So it's very great for me to think about like just focusing on what I'm doing and who am I as an artist, The reason why I applied this residency is it's very supportive, firstly, because like I can get this whole studio only for myself, as well as like a housing and then even like a little bit of stipend. So that's very important for being an artist, thinking about my art, but then like maybe like a supportive cultures, like a background, and then I can just only focus on art. I think that's very important. For this show, like it's been like challenging for me to also figuring out the space, because the gallery space is kind of unique. And then I've been using the space that like having a like entire view of the imagery, and then like sculpture, video, every kind of medium that I'm using to show like what I'm trying to speak.
Welcome back for second half action. Just about to get started here from DeVos Fieldhouse. I'm Blaine Wiersbicki alongside Rose Thompson. Just a quick reminder, Hope College Day of Giving coming up a week from now, starting midnight Thursday, February 25th, ending midnight Friday, February 26th. So just a week away, the Hope College Day of Giving. Second half underway. It'll be the Scots to start with the ball. Sass driving right side. Hanchett, right wing, tipped out. It'll stay with the Scots.
And it'll be Casey DeSmit to start here for the Dutch. Looks like Kate Majerus. She had a hard fall, difficulty getting up a little bit earlier, so it seems like she's maybe still struggling with that. We'll be thinking about her. I'm sure her team is wishing her only the best.
Left hand wouldn't go. Voskuhl with the rebound. She was grabbed, and that'll be a foul. And yeah, Majerus looked like maybe an ankle thing, not sure, so we're not going to speculate, but the one thing I will say is when you've got a big lead in a game like this and you've got the depth that Hope does, I think you're just not willing to even take a risk in having her play, so definitely comfortable letting her get rest either way. Schoonveld, nice look inside to Voskuhl. That's too easy for Hope on that end.
Too easy. I mean, you see that too. I mean, Hope's defense is one of the only defenses, is the only defense in the MIAA, but one of the only defenses in the nation that does a pressure defense the way that they do. They deny one pass away. They front the post. And you see that with Voskuhl on that previous play. If you don't front a player like Voskuhl, who's 6'3", she gets wide open looks that are so hard to defend because she's 2 feet away from the basket.
And DeSmit with a steal and a smooth underhanded pass up the floor. Newman with the finish on the other end, 52-26. Hope doubling up Alma. Left side, Finley drives into the double team. Muller tried to get the hands in there, and we'll have a jump ball before she could get it away. Hope basketball. Graffuin checking in for the Scots. Brandt will take a seat.
A little bit of stats here from the first half. Hope shot overall in the first half 42% from three, 46% from the field. And Alma, on the other hand, 35% from the field and 0% once again from three-point. And you just see that too with the depth of Hope's team. We mentioned this earlier in the first half, but you have bigs that can shoot. You have littles, technically, guards that can post up. It's just so hard to compete with, and it makes sense that their shooting percentages would be so high when they have players that can do all of the above, and they're not dependent on one facet of their offense to maintain a high score.
Voskuhl got to double digits on the other end, and now down low, Muller going to be called for the foul. Stasha Warchuk is going to go to the line. The entry here, Muller thought she was straight up. You can see on the replay, just dipped the arms forward a little bit there and lost verticality. Warchuk knocks down the first at the line. Tasha Warchuk from up in Marquette, Michigan.
This weather here in Holland probably doesn't bother her so much.
No, and also Jenny Brandt from Escanaba, a couple Yoopers on this Scots team, and certainly extending the reach of their recruiting efforts. Long two, Muller would follow the shot, but it's good anyway. 56-28, Hope on top. Schoonveld pokes it away from Sass. Voskuhl jumped in the passing lane. Now Sass will take it right side. Nice job to find Warchuk. And a good move inside, off the glass, Taylor Finley.
You're going to have to give this Alma offense some credit. They did a really great job in that previous play of moving the ball. You can obviously tell that head coach Sammy Storment spent some time at halftime talking her team through how to move the ball better, how to get better looks on offense against, once again, this really persistent Hope defense. They've done a really good job of just playing within themselves and getting to the rim and being able to finish very effectively, although the lead is still 26 points here.
Graffuin will turn around and knock down the baseline jumper. Quick basket for Alma. Newman wants to drive. Tough look underneath. Couldn't get it to go, but Graffuin fouled on the way up. Tried to scoop it underneath.
Alma foul number 12.
So Newman will head to the line to shoot 2. Newman with a chance here to join Voskuhl in double digits tonight. She has 8. Off the heel on the first try. Here's the line change for the Dutch upcoming. Full 5. Newman splits the pair. Hockey subs come in. The lead for Hope is 25. Alma figuring out who's guarding who coming out on the floor. Everybody's got somebody new lined up across from them now. Morehouse defending. Cott tipped it. And Humphreys, a little too much. The Scots lucky to hang on. Hanchett out top. Wide open 3 ball. That will go the first 3 of the ball game. Emily Long, the senior from Dayton, Ohio, gets it to fall. Foul going to be called on Retha Humphreys here. So this first quarter, we saw Hope jump out to a huge lead. And at one point they led 40-10, but really from that point, Alma's held their own. They've outscored the Dutch 25-17 since that point. We may have another injury for the Dutch here. Humphreys traveled, and way back on the other end, Hannah Smith comes up with a bit of a limp. Very similar to what we saw with Majerus. So that'll bring Savannah Feenstra back out onto the court. Training staff going to take a look at Hannah Smith. Of course, never a good thing when you see a couple players injured in the same game. If one team can handle it, though, it's Hope with the depth that we talk about of players that they sub into the game. It's McKinney and Bagley. Shot fake, will drive left side, good kick. And Feenstra with the hoop and the harm. Chance for a 3-point play. Excellent ball movement. Great vision there from McKinney. 59-35, Hope leads. Almost halfway through this third quarter.
That was an extremely impressive play there. Again, credit Hope's offense and their size to be able to weave through a defense that way and find such an open look. But great job there by Savannah Feenstra being able to finish through contact and complete the 3-point play.
So now the Scots down on the other end. Nice spin and drive right side. And an offensive foul here as Claire Bagley stepped in front.
That's Bagley's second charge so far tonight. Talk about a momentum shifter or just the fuel of this Hope team. Very impressive to see Bagley just putting her body on the line and taking one for her team. I mean, obviously they're up by 25 points. That's not a make or break situation, but just the discipline to get her feet set and, again, sacrifice her body for her team.
Great presence of mind to step out again past the semicircle. As you can see on the replay. Hope now on the offensive end. They'll kick. McKinney has an open 3 look. Rolled around but wouldn't fall. Cott was fighting for the rebound but called for the foul. That's her second. Morehouse defending Sass here. Trying to prevent middle. Switch with Bagley. This Hope team prides themselves on their ability to keep teams from driving middle, forcing to help. Now it's Finley inside to Grafewen. Wouldn't go, but a foul.
Debatably a foul. Looks like it just maybe got tipped. See if we can see it on the replay.
Yeah, really just on the backside. Can't really tell from behind. And Griffin will knock down the first. Both of them good for the junior. 60-37 now. Up the other end, nobody picked up Cott. Missed, but an offensive rebound. Could have had another go at it. Open shooters all over the floor for Hope. Hope's a team that moves the ball well enough that they allow themselves to pass up a good look for a great look. Morehouse miss, and another offensive rebound. Cott driving right side, kicks to the corner. Bagley thought about it, now baseline skip. Out to McKinney. Inside, Feenstra looked like through contact, able to finish.
Look at Ella McKinney, though. Just her ability, her vision of the court and her awareness of where her teammates are. Feenstra's hands were wide open, but by a minuscule margin, and she just was able to, once again, thread the needle and make it look easy for Feenstra to finish, again, potentially through contact.
Finley drives, and Feenstra will be called for the foul. The fourth foul on the Dutch. One more, the Scots are in the bonus. Hope already in the bonus. First free throw good. Second one will roll in as well. Hope scored 32 points in that first quarter. Slowed down the pace a little bit here as they've moved some different players in. Scored 30 in the second and most of the third so far. Cott will drive baseline. Bagley. Good shot fake. 6 seconds. Feenstra is blocked by Kendall Griffin. Scott's looking to work this lead back down around 20 or so again, and this would do it. 3 in the corner off the mark from Humphreys. Quick outlet. McKinney will be fouled.
That's a beautiful outlet pass there from Meg Morehouse, pushing it way up the court. And you see this with the Hope team. We talk about the speed of their transition, but all players are sprinting, and that's another thing that they just like wear teams down. They're able to push so far in transition, and they're so well trained to have their eyes up, be looking just to spread the defense thin and be able to get nice open looks underneath. If not, finish a layup, get to the foul line.
So Hope will sub in again to what essentially becomes the starting lineup, the 5 that came out to start the second half. With Newman left check in for McKinney, if she can make this second free throw. And she does. Hope lead back up to 25, just under 3 to play in the third. And Sass will bring it up the floor. Guarded closely by DeSmit. Out on the wing, pressure. Hanchett drives inside, nice move, but blocked by Newman, saved it. And thought it was off of Alma. It was ruled to stay on this end. Quick conversation from the officials, and it will be Hope basketball. So DeSmit now, top the offense. Bosco looking inside from the wing. Kick to the corner, wide open look. Newman off the mark, offensive rebound, Muller. Muller wants to drive, baseline, reverse layup, good with the right hand.
Beautiful play draw up there that gets an isolation for Hope's guards, who are bigger, able to post up inside. You got Schoonveld and Muller, the combination there, trying to get some steal-up looks, take advantage of the size differential that they often see with the smaller guards that normally are guarding them. And Muller able to execute on that previous play.
DeSmit with a nice steal, tried to go to Voskuhl, just couldn't get it to fall. And over to the Scots. Finley trying to work the right side. Warchuk, back door just wasn't quite there for Hanchett, and that's off of Alma, back over to the Dutch. Just trying to force it in a little bit there. Well drawn up, but Hope just had it covered defensively. Quick handoff, Schoonveld. Kick to Newman.
Looks like Alma's moving into, it seemed like the past previous plays, but they're in a 2-3 zone right now, trying to give the Hope offense a little different look.
But when you can shoot like that, there's not much the 2-3 zone can do unless you are communicating very quickly and you're moving your feet even quicker. And Hope's got the lead back up to 30.
That wing three is really the primary vulnerability of the 2-3 zone. And again, with Hope's ability to shoot, that's tough to defend against.
Sass quickly the other way. Gets the bucket. Under a minute to play in the third. Newman drives, baseline, wouldn't go. Got her own rebound. Couldn't get it the second time. Rebounded by Emily Long. Scots will slow it down a bit here. Trying to set up their half-court offense. Nice drive. That's going to be a wide open layup for Taylor Finley. Voskuhl hedged. They didn't communicate. She split right through the two defenders.
That is a miscommunication, primarily, though, on the off-ball defense. Voskuhl defended that correctly. That's how Hope defends their ball screens. They jump on top of it, but the help defense is supposed to close in, and neither of the wings were ready for that, and it left both players off the pick and roll, available to have a wide-open look at the rim.
Voskuhl decided to add a few rebounds to the stat line and get a bucket to go with it. Shot missed on the baseline. Voskuhl with the rebound. And that'll do it here for the third quarter. 71-43. Hope on top of Alma. 10 minutes left to play in this one. We will be right back after this. All right, welcome back for fourth quarter action. Journey taking us in for the last 10 minutes of play with some Don't Stop Believin'. And the Scots trail by 28 with the basketball.
You just missed our announcing staff doing a little serenading session before we turn the mics back on, so you're welcome for not including you in that endeavor.
Well, Rose can sing, I cannot, so it definitely probably in the end was beneficial not to have that on the hot mic. I hope it wasn't, at least. Humphreys to inbound to Finley. Finley in the paint, left hand, wouldn't fall. Voskuhl just jumps over everybody, grabs the board. Hope quickly the other way. They swing into the corner, open look, off the mark. Newman thought she had it. Oh, and she did. Couple bounces. That's the home shooter's roll right there. She was heading back down the floor. She thought for sure it was in, and she knows better than I that it was going down all the way.
See that anticipation there from Voskuhl. I mean, she was in no position to be defending that pass and just got a hand on it, intercepted it. Just speaks to her athleticism and her ability to anticipate that pass.
So Alma with 16 seconds left on the shot clock here. Sass, whose minutes have been just about all of them so far tonight. Going to work right side, Humphreys to the baseline, into a double team. Graffuin is rejected on the shot. Voskuhl trying to run up the floor, will tip it away. To Smith. Curls around, surveys. Decides just to put up the three and knocks it down. And the way they move the ball so well, it hurts you when they got players that could just ISO like that as well and decide, give me a little bit of space, I'm just going to knock one down.
That's the kind of play where you either get credited by your coaching staff or get screamed at if you miss it. So props to her for choosing the former of those two options.
Quickly the other way, drive inside. Morgan, the hand shot, drops it in. 77-45.
Alma staying in this 2-3 zone look.
They'll go inside to Voskuhl and sealed off the outside defender, got in between the inside defenders, and an easy layup for Voskuhl, who now has 14 points.
See, that's another breakdown of the 2-3 zone. There's two people right there that should be guarding that inside presence, and when neither of them take responsibility for that, it leaves wide open looks. You have to be super disciplined to be able to run the 2-3 zone effectively, and it seems like Elma's struggling with that just a little bit in the current circumstance.
Meanwhile, Morgan Hanchett buried the three on the far end, but right back down the other way with the same scenario, but this time on the right side for Voskuhl, who now has 16.
It makes her job look really easy.
Schoonveld closely on Sass, gets it away to Humphreys. Humphreys looking to work inside. Shot clock running down again here. Graffuin rejected once again by Voskuhl. Graffuin a taller player in her own right, but Voskuhl at 6'3" with the wingspan you mentioned earlier. Just so tough to get shots up when she's around, and a full line change here for the Dutch. Alma's got just 4 seconds here on the shot clock. Try and get it in quickly. You have to be a quick one here. Finley turns and it won't go.
Good defense there by Natalie Koch, just keeping her arms straight up in the air.
McKinney now the other way, backs it out, now wants to drive again. Got the angle. Nice little play on the hesitation to drive by Emily Long for two.
Yeah, McKinney just beautifully used her body on that previous play, isolating her shoulder without dropping it to get a foul called, but was able to just elevate her shot above her defender without contact.
Offensive rebound leads to a second chance, and Alma will take advantage. Hannah Smith called for the foul. Good to see her back out there. After coming up a bit lame earlier on, first free throw good here for Taylor Sass. Sass knocks both of them down. She's got 10 now. Kinney hands off to Bagley. Work it back around. Kinney drives, caught in the corner, catch and shoot, knocks it down. Boy, Hope has just been on fire from outside tonight. It's tough for any team in the country to beat this Hope team when they can make their three-point shots at the rate that they have. 36 points the lead for Hope. Nice drive right side. Sass knocks it down, no glass needed.
Beautiful floater look there from Sass.
Now leads the Scots with 12. Bagley Crossover left side, finds Smith inside. She's fouled by Stasha Warchuk. So Hannah Smith will head to the line to shoot 2. Humphreys checks in, takes Warchuk's place. Smith comes up short on the first. The second one good. So Hope picked the scoring pace back up with some of the starters in for a while there. 87-52 they lead Alma. Inside look here, well done by the Scots, but Hope able to recover. 18 left on the shot clock. Sass looking for somewhere to go. Gets it in along. Morehouse closely defending. Swings to the far corner. Finley wants to drive baseline. 3 defenders there. Now Long will go up with it. Couldn't finish. Morehouse with the rebound. And they want to push as fast as they can. McKinney will catch and shoot. A little long on this try. Morehouse was inside. Thought she had a chance for a rebound. In the end, Cott comes away with it. Body's hitting the floor. Bagley, nice strong drive inside and finishes. Bagley gets her first basket of this game. (89-52). Hope with the big lead here. Humphreys with the turnaround, kicks it back out. Now Hanchett will try to work on McKinney. And Morehouse read that one. 2-on-1 try here. Morehouse hands off to McKinney and gets the finish. Alma wants a full timeout. 91-52, Hope extending the lead. And we'll take a break to hear a word from our sponsors and be right back after this.
As always, we thank you for ensuring a safe environment for all of us.
All right, folks, we're back here. Fourth quarter action. Hope with the big lead on Alma here at home. 4:36 left in this one. As Hope looks well on their way here to remaining undefeated over the last 2 seasons. McKinney defending Humphreys up top. Humphreys wants to drive right side into a lot of traffic. And foul going to be called here on McKinney. One of those tough ones there. Humphreys just kind of driving in with the head down, and you get one defender just a little out of position. There's a little bit of contact, and you pick up the foul. Sass looking to inbound. Gets it into Graffuin. Turns with the right hand, rejected by Smith.
I would say the best way to describe how Hannah Smith plays is discipline. She just does the little things. I mean, again, she's not that big, but gets big blocks in there because she's able to anticipate where the ball is, how to stay in front of her offensive player. Just does a really great job. You see her coming up with lots of rebounds. She's fun to watch, and she really generates the energy for this team underneath.
Warchak knocks down the big three. Morehouse had some space, but will drive instead. Hope will just continue to try and get to the rim, and McKinney is fouled. Yeah, I would agree with Hannah Smith. Listed at 5'10", plays like she's about 6'2", though. And we really saw some ferocious play in the paint earlier in this game. It seemed like she had an offensive board just about every other possession.
I think you might have that ratio backwards. I think it might have been 2 offensive boards per possession.
Pretty close, it seemed. McKinney will knock down the second free throw. Sass again on the offensive end for the Scots. Nice drive inside. Warchak will be fouled by Feenstra. We will see Raven Jemison and Jessica Velasquez, a couple freshmen for the Dutch checking in. First free throw, no good for Warchak. And just goes to show you again, they got a lot of seniors on this team, so they're going to have to fill a lot of minutes next year. And you look at the size that they have coming in. Second free throw, good for Warchak.
Almost staying in the 2-3 zone. It's an interesting look, especially when you consider, again, the size of Hope's bigs and the presence that they were able. I mean, Hope's bigs are so disciplined. They do such a good job in practice of learning post moves, of getting that movement in. There'll be a good challenge for these 2 big freshmen to get some game experience and be able to put that to use against the zone that Alma has struggled to make effective.
And Morehouse jumping the passing lane again. He's going to go all the way with the left hand, and good. Hope making a push for 100 again. Top of the key. Warchak, nice backdoor cut. And the finish, Morgan Hanchett. Caught at the top of the key. Here's Jemison. Freshman from East Kentwood, listed at 6'3". Tried to go back door, not quite on the same page as Feenstra. And Alma throws it away on the other end. Morehouse stops. Velasquez probably got away with a travel and a little shuffle, but drives in with the right hand. And the freshman from Goodrich, Michigan, gets the finish. Scott's on the other end. Kick it out. 3 ball going up. Hanchett well short this time. And out of bounds. So 2 minutes left here. The Scots will make a couple of subs. Brandt and Humphreys. And Becca Bower here as well. Hope back on the offensive here. Under 2 to play. A lot of young faces out there. Freshmen and sophomores for the Dutch. Morehouse wants to take it all the way in. Just off the mark. Rebound by Brandt. Natalie Cott, the senior, the only upperclassman on the floor. Velasquez will pick up the foul here. Here's Finley, caught defending. Left wing, Becca Boer seeing her first minutes of this game. Set a screen for Humphreys. Kick out, right side, 3-ball, short. And dropped straight down. It was so short off the front of the rim, Feenstra couldn't handle. They'll stay with the Scots.
Yeah, that's frustrating. There's only so much you can do when it bounces off your foot to go out of bounds.
Sass looking to inbound. Straight by Velasquez, who gets the rejection the first time. Second time, Brandt couldn't get it to go. Morehouse comes away with it. Morehouse looking to go full speed. Jemison tried the sidestep, but it's taken away by Becca Boer. Under a minute to play here. Hope with the big lead. And it looks as though they will indeed stay undefeated. Boer off the back of the rim gets a friendly bounce and it'll drop. The Scots have 60. Morehouse. Maybe one last time here on the offensive side of things for the Dutch. Feenstra will drive straight in to help. Blocking foul called on Boer. Oh, well, we got a few seconds. Next broadcast we will have Saturday, 3 p.m. The men will be home against Trine, looking to bounce back from a pretty big loss to Trine last time on the men's side. The women will be at Kelvin. Both games 3 p.m. on Saturday as Feenstra knocks down the first free throw. Second one, good as well. Feenstra quietly with 7 points now tonight. Taylor Sass, who's played, as I mentioned earlier, just about every minute in this ball game, drives it down, ends up with an open three. Boer can't get it to go. Alma, one more basket for Jenny Brandt to end this game. Your final score, Hope 98, Alma 62. Here from DeVos, Hope led the whole way, led by double digits by 20 or more most of the way, and no handshake lines in the COVID era. Both teams with a wave and a good game, and they'll head off to the locker room. We'll run you some highlights here. Rose, I'll give you the chance here. Final thoughts on our game tonight. Hope up most of the way. What do you think did it for the Dutch tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing you haven't seen before. This is just a classic display of Hope women's basketball, just doing the work, getting stops on defense, pushing in transition on the other end, knocking down crucial shots. But you also have to give Alma's team a lot of credit. I mean, they came out and played with a lot of heart tonight. They coached and fought to the very end. And, don't count this team out. They'll have a good run here. I can only imagine the next couple years as they continue to build their program. And, yeah, congratulations to both teams on a great night of basketball.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you to Steve and our crew for giving us a great broadcast, our camera crew, people in the back making sure things run smoothly so we could sit here and talk for a couple of hours. Thanks for tuning in as always. We'll see you on Saturday, 3 o'clock for some men's basketball action. For Rose Thompson, I'm Blaine Wiersbicki. Thanks for tuning in.